when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will put it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Florida State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback of the position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
That is such a good run. If you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are facing 3rd and inches. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Webster. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Ship. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under fire. All alone, he's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Red pass hits complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets away. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNC! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Webster. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Makes the grab. It's Rogers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
when you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
That's caught. It's Robinson. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The sure hands, it's Webster.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Here we go. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air, it's Berry. Steps away. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Rogers. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Lopez wants to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Holds it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Creates a little space. Gets him past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. The Seminoles get enough for the first down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
To the air, it's Sperry. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab outside. It's Webster.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. QB draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end.
He's going for it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Using his feet to buy time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
A hostile environment.